This is Freda Mishan here from Ireland. Well, when Alan Maley first asked me to contribute a chapter to this volume, my first reaction, apart from being flattered, of course, to be included in such an illustrious group of people, my first reaction was, you know, yay, I'd last the chance to write my own reflections, my own personal reflections of what I've learned about language and teaching outside of a kind of very strict academic format. So it was very liberating for me in that respect. But more than that, it encouraged me to think, probably more than I had before, on my life and my career, and recognize in a way that I hadn't before, the diverse but really important influences on the language teacher and the language learner that I've become. I'd never really thought how my family background, an American mother and an English father with a Syrian Egyptian family. My American mother, her first languages were Yiddish and Russian, and my father's first languages would have been English, but also Arabic. So all that must have meant that language diversity was, as much as cultural diversity, obviously, in my DNA, so to speak. And that was what propelled me, almost inevitably, to roam the world, teaching and learning new languages and new cultures. So that was really the skeleton for my chapter. It traces the kind of typical, I suppose, trajectory of the EFL teacher. In my case, going from England up, first of all, of course, to Italy, to Israel, and finally landing in Ireland, learning through teaching along the way. We were asked at the end of our chapters to summarize our core beliefs about what makes a good language learner. And if I were asked to choose the most essential ones of the ones that I suggested, based on my own experience of teaching and learning, I think there would be motivation, of course. You know, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But also openness, adaptability, and the ability to be a chameleon. But just to end, I'd like to thank Alan Maley for conceiving this project and for the opportunity to be part of it. It's made for a very original and quite unique contribution to the field of ELT. Thank you, Alan.